district in the middle of Lake Victoria. I was living with my uncle, a brother to my father, for a period of 10 years, I guess. I did not get a chance to see my parents, and I met my father once, and after a year, he died. They used to tell me my mother passed away when I was still a baby. I lived in a society where young girls like me were going to school, and I also admired to have the same. But my uncle was like, I cannot give you education. I mean, I have my own kids. They also need to go to school, so I cannot spend my money in you because you're not my kid, you're not my daughter. And on the top of that, as I became 11, there was a small school in the village that I was attending to. My uncle was a drunkard, but he had a passionate wife who helped me and took me to a small school just to also feel fitting in the society, in the children that were my friends, because they were going to school and I was not. So as I reached primary 4, my uncle could not bear it because he did not want me to go to school. He put me out of the school and sold me away. The teacher who was even teaching me, I mean, the teacher had a father, and his father was a very good friend of my father, and it's only alcohol that connected them because they were drunkards and they used to drink together. He sold me to that man, and from my village far away took me into an island. I did not know what I was going to do there, why they were taking me. I could not ask. I feared my uncle because, sorry to say, but he was a monster. Whenever you asked about something, he caned me. You know, he was so violent. They took me to an island. No, I was demanding. I used to demand from that teacher that took me, I want to go to school. I want to study. But he did not tell me why he took me there. But he used to tell me, don't worry, you're going to go back to school, I'm not going to hurt you. All that. He had a friend, and his friend had a wife. That's where I stayed for about a month. And whenever I saw him, I demanded, I want to go to school. What am I doing here? One day he came and there was no one at home. I was alone because his friend was not there and his wife had gone to visit somewhere. He entered into the house, tried to attack me, but miraculously I escaped. I don't know how, but I escaped and ran out. The second day he came, did the same. I again escaped. And he saw that what he wanted he could not achieve it while I'm living in that house. So he told me, I'm taking you out of this place. I'm taking you somewhere else. I asked him, where? I mean, where are you taking me? He could not say anything. Just took me far, deep in another island. Reaching there, it was an evening. He told me to enter. He had rented a house in a small room. He told me to enter. I refused. I stayed outside. It became darker. I was fearful. I didn't know anyone in that place. I just sat on that doorway and didn't know what to do until he opened the door and dragged me inside. And through the night, he defiled me twice. Very early in the morning, he left, telling me, you're going to stay here. I'll be sending someone to bring you food, and don't get out. Just stay inside until I come back. He left a lady who always just brought food, opened the door, put food inside, and again locked it. I was locked inside for 2 days. They always brought food, but I could not find the courage of eating it because it was too much for me. And this woman always brought the food, put it there. He went out. He could not ask me good morning, no. She just brought food, threw it inside, locked the door, and moved out. So, luckily, one day she forgot to lock the door as she left. I got a chance and sneaked out. As I was moving around, because I didn't know where to start from, where to go, to whom, I met someone, and that person asked me, are you going to us? I said, no, I'm not going to you. I didn't know him, but he told me, if you need help or you have a problem, just take the route I'm going to take. And he went. I didn't know him. I asked myself, this person crazy. I didn't know him, he didn't know me. He was just telling me to take the route he has taken, because I saw every person in the same way. I thought everyone was harmful to me. That afternoon, the teacher came back and he entered as I was outside. And he had just arrived. I saw some policemen coming, and the man that had met me in the morning was a policeman. I did not notice because he was not putting on a uniform. So they asked me, who brought you here? I directed them, and I took him to the police. Reaching there, he was shouting and uttering things out. That's when I heard that my father had sold me to him to get married at the age of 11 years. When they asked him how much, he proudly said, I bought her 200,000. Approximately, that's about 50 euros. But can that buy a person? I mean, I don't know. That's how they arrested him. And I was also put in prison and spent there 4 days again without eating anything. I always cried. But no one was ready to listen to me because everybody accused me. No one cared. They took him inside. They transferred him from the small police station to a big police station, the district police station. They told me to make a statement. I made it, and after a period of 4 days, they got me somewhere to stay. But my uncle, after learning that the man was caught, I was stranded. I had no one. I had nowhere to go. He did not even turn up. He kept back. And he could not even trace to find me. I mean, he just relaxed and he didn't want to get back. I was taken to an organization that is founded by a Belgian man called ssese Humanitarian Services, and that's where I started my education, and I'm now in my last year of high school. Not so long ago, I met with Madam Asia. I had a burden. I could not come out and just tell my life experience. I did not have the courage. It already sat on my heart. I did not have anyone to share with. But she encouraged me, and these 3 girls, young ladies, Robina, Eva, and Shakira, they brought me into this. They told me, you can do it, and you can, change the life of other young girls that are passing through the same situation you passed through. I myself was ready to forget everything and just move on. But in the area I live in, this is too much. I mean, young girls are being trafficked and defiled every day. And for my case, the man was arrested, but after a small period of time, he was released and freed. So he was not dealt with. I mean, I did not get justice. That was unfair. And this continues to happen even now. It is happening. No one wants to, deal with it. Luckily, I found people who were ready to help me go through it. But what about those who cannot, who do not have anyone? I mean, it's not easy to always talk about it. But I believe by doing so, I'm creating like a bridge. I am helping those girls that are going through the same situation. As you've seen that documentary, in Kalanga district where I live, it's